We have a... Why is this not activating? Okay. We have a card campaign in progress at 16. How likely the Southern Realms DLC? I think everything is likely if they can be bothered. I mean, after all, they made the Vampire Coast. Which house are you going to play as the Hogwarts and Legacy? Slytherin. Which day does Skyrim campaign end at? 16. Okay, I got a card campaign here. Played it for like 4 hours. So he started here at Greater Isle, and we expanded all the way down here. This is our first Lastrian campaign. We are at war with the Seven Historic Dwarves and Itza, and trading with Clan Pestilence. Nothing really special happening. Akar seems to have a very nice location.
Bow before Rakar.
Increase the volume of this. Yeah.
Can you smell it? Weakness.
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Hey, Ann.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
Sounds like that narrator from the original scene. Any blows with Itza so far? No.
A legend among beastmasters.
Rank 11 card, going for the renowned and feared. Get the replenishment going. I think we're gonna need colliding strike, so get some mark reduction. What can we even do with these 700 slaves? Yeah, we had 2 battles unlocked immediately due to probably a bug. There's some ports like this in the world. We couldn't get the arc. We actually got it here. Slave pants. We need slave pants. Slave pants. Okay, we can get a black card. It's like one of the most important things to unlock with the Dark Elves. Get a Sailors from Atlant. It has 800 slaves cost these days, which is much harder to get initially than what they used to be. You know what's my favorite thing about Black Ark Admirals? They don't disappoint.
We are amongst them now.
I got to recruit Black Ark, always a Fleet Master. Always. Although I wouldn't mind if there was like 2-3 different traits like this in a similar power level. It never disappoints. Meanwhile, I go recruit a Lord and all these random trash traits that just prevents me from enjoying the game. I know, I understand we don't really need this shit, but it's just something that's fucked up in the head, I guess. I just want to be the right trait. And I should have recruited a Supreme Sorcerer like 10 turns ago, and I still haven't gotten one because of that. I'd rather get a shit Lord on a strong than I get a better Lord with a worse trait. The Black Ark guys never disappoint. They're always Fleet Master.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth. Tyrant of Nagaroth.
So either just picking something you don't want, you don't like, and go with it, or just, you know, wait forever until there's something that you like is available. So it's a shit system either way. Well, the Black Arks, they get an amazing Admiral and the skill set to go with it. I like ultimate shipbuilding lords. It's like I don't think even the Vampire Coast can compete with this. You don't have to. Doesn't really matter, Spartan. You get any of these lords and it works. Trait is totally irrelevant. But I'm get bothered if I get the trait that I don't like. It's a personal thing. You don't need any of these good traits to play legendary. You don't even have to fight a single battle to win the campaign. So traits are completely irrelevant. They're just additional fun spice factor. You don't need any of this to play the game. 100% relevant. But for replay value, there's a big fun fact around it.
Black-hearted.
It looks like admirals have the legendary Lord Mentors. At least, you know, one of my least favorite things about the Dark Elves is their generic lords. It's some of the worst in the game, in my opinion. They're just no fun. Shit, 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 shit. And the wizard is the least shit because it's a wizard. This is some of the least fun generic lords in the game. But the Black Arcs kinda make it easier to, you know, swallow. So the fact they got Black Arc Admirals make it a little bit easier. The fact that they have some of the worst and most uninteresting lords in the game. It just sucks clicking on a lord with a shit trade you don't want. Exactly. It's not required to play the game, but it's not fun. It's not fun getting stuff you don't want. Everybody knows I'm really always what do you call it, like I'm kind of like always irritated, agitated with these trade systems I've been having over the years. And it's like it bothers me, and I can complain a bitch about it every stream. It is what it is. One day, hopefully, they fix it. I think having interesting trades and trades that matter is very important for replay value. I think because some of the systems are not as polished, replay value sucks. Or replay value is worse.
Rakar is supreme.
Like, we have this Sorcerer's Beast, it's aggressive. If this is one of the traits I really like, I would have been enjoying this campaign way more. Just an example. So this campaign is not as enjoyable, and I don't really care if it ends next turn, just because it has, well, a bunch of stuff I don't want. Simple as that. We got a tough master. At least I can accept that. I can make peace with this. Because it fits. A tough master fits. Meanwhile, aggressive sorceress fits absolutely. Not absolutely fit. Not fit. Doesn't do shit. Doesn't do shit because she's not gonna be in a cold one where it's slightly okay. She's gonna be in the air, and then it's irrelevant. Well, tough master, it fits. It's not something I would like as my first pick, but it fits and it's a good trade. Do need attack.
Yes.
So we'll destroy these dwarves and then we'll fight Itza, I guess. Dwarves and Itza next.
They know I am superior.
End up using a shitlord or a sorceress just because she had a better trade option. That's how messed up these things are in my head. I gotta appreciate some of these things a little bit more, even if it's just the worst option.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
We want our military recruitment on the Ark, not really on the buildings, because we don't want to really trail back. Arks can move with us. Yeah, this is fine. This one is okay. And they might go around, but it's a very long path there, like really long path. That's a really long path. But I still think we should forfeit this one first. There's a landmark here, which we will ignore. Too expensive, doesn't do anything. Completely trivial as well. I'm gonna build this instead, because this north might be some random attacks. The Sentinels of Zeti, this looks like a good spot. There's no resource or anything. It's a good spot for more hero capacity. This is one of the worst buildings in the game, so we get rid of that. This used to be one of the best buildings in the game, and now it's one of the worst builds in the game. But the devs, they know what they're doing. They'll get it right in a couple of years. So we get rid of this, and I guess we can get some more master capacity. And this building is also okay to get other heroes unlocked. There's only one reason to build this building, and is to unlock the Sailors to Matlan. After that, never build the building again.
Tamer of
And used to be the best building for Dark Elves.
Favored of the Witch King.
I'm not sure we can handle this with 7 units here. They got like 2 corners.
Druki servant. Druki.
I think we can split. We should at this point have 2 armies, because we're extending here. There's gonna be too much territory to cover. Was in for the slave paints in Warhammer 2. They actually were providing income and money. This one's didn't do anything.
Be prepared for slaughter.
We'll split the armies here. If it's attacks, we have a Dark Conduit, so we can always use this against them. It was the most critical Dark Elf building for the slave economy, the slave pens. It literally gave money and lowered the rate at which slaves would die. The slave economy of the Warhammer 2 is gone, over 95% of it, but you still have battles, and the industry building is still good, so you don't need it. Got one Dutch, one Feral Hydra, and one Feral Stegadon.
Cold-blooded killers.
Well, it would stake too much with everything else, and it made the slave economy look like it was just abusable cheese. Because you would stake all your slaves in a big province and just get ridiculous income. It was probably not intended to be like that. They wanted you to build slave provinces all around, but they've suck in the metagame. They don't really understand that how the buildings are built in Total War. Specialized provinces and not try to get a little bit of everything like the AI.
Wage war! Prepare yourselves, beasts!
I'll be sneaking here at that wars.
James, we understand. Battle calls.
Rakar!
Karkan really needs a healing potion to start the campaign.
Into position! Beast Lord!
Battle ready. Glorious destruction. Dark shards. Druki, forward!
I don't have enough units in city to fight us, but I don't really want to use more HP on the card. It's already taking damage.
Attacking! It must be!
Where to?
Primed for combat! Predators!
You can see that the war's actually resisting quite a bit of damage there. At 35 spell resistance works
Rakar!
surprisingly well. 25 was okay, but 35 is way more noticeable with the armor.
Master of Dragons!
This one is a lot of AP damage, so that 35% is big.
I thirst! On to murder!
Advance! Druki! Death and
Shades! They attack from afar! Incoming enemy!
Rakar!
The merciless host!
Great swords destroy doors faster than a big ass monster.
Master! Master! Kill! Master Druki!
Blood shall flow! Oreo! Oreo! Oreo!
Great spears! Druki! Battle ready! Going!
Shades!
Got momentum going here.
Rakar! Beast Lord moving out!
So Itza these days is literally connected via road to this settlement.
The merciless host!
Advance, Druki!
Gork, early game is supposed to be spooky, at least in Warhammer 2. We'll see how it is in Warhammer 3.
Advancing!
The Dana's blood will be wiped clean of this foe by now!
Pride! What now? Advancing!
More challenge for Dana's throne!
Relentless! Rakar!
Murder awaits!
It's almost like they seen that unit moving around there.
Killers!
Moving a unit there will take forever to get there.
Rakar!
Eager for blood! Oreo! Darius!
Too much damage on the card right now, we need potion of healing. Hey, Cletus.
Shades! Druki forward!
Druki! Understood! Rakar takes charge! Master Druki!
Let's build here. With this spin armor on.
Ready to rule!
Dread spears!
Would be better when Master is flying as well.
Merciless warriors!
Sorceress of Grond!
This settlement is like a bugged invisible wall.
Beast Master!
Blood for Cain! Orders understood.
Rakar! My wit awaits!
And shades in their damage.
Sitharai, hear me!
So we got Lism in the south, Lisman in the east. There's nobody in the north. Mountains are unpleasant, but we got the replenishment skill.
Another day.
And current replenishment event.
Bow.
This is actually one turn movement. There are 2 armies in this place. Military presence 9 times 3.
Dragon Master.
We have enough movement. The AI might not have enough movement.
Submit to me.
I mean, it's pretty bad if they got like 10 Saurus.
Master of cruelty.
Dominating.
Down and feared, load up, get more movement. It's unlikely they have enough movement or there's a strong enough army here, but Fog of War is the strongest, toughest thing in the game, so they could have it, and we don't have the information, but they know what we have here because they have no Fog of War. So this is where the AI is the strongest. Fog of War. We could just remove him out of the settlement to minimize the risk, but no. Full replenishment, they might come here with just enough.
Noble of
They come with 2 armies, well, some story. No, that's a thing. Depends how much garrison gets killed.
Nagaroth nobility.
Bertit. Try next year, von Steinberg.
Master of cruelty. Merciless one. Noble blood.
I want to have a replenishment here, but the moment we enter the mountains, we lose replenishment. What is naming for Hogwarts Legacy after 6 PM?
Feared warrior.
Anything special here
Tremble before a charm.
as iron.
Enacting my dark desires. Cruel dreadlord. Cruel and
This army
savage.
could definitely use a sorceress. We own a region in this province, so we can use
The
Maws
enemy
per
could
recruitment.
lurk anywhere.
We'll also waited with this one next turn.
They know I am superior.
Evil Quartermaster. I think you can put it one on a hero. Only on a lord, yeah.
For Karan Khan. Bow before Rakan.
It's too risky to get a point there.
Hateful bidding. Dark Lord, what awaits me?
I am a rune lord, not some smith.
Black-hearted dreadlord.
Just out of range there.
Going ashore.
Upper landing. This guy's might go hostile, but they also have the Clump Pestilence next to them.
The Druki are restless.
We are amongst them now.
I don't know, current armies don't really rely on crossbows much, but we should still get the reward crossbows the first take. A couple crossbows will be in the army, and this is critical for garrisons. Raid the Triskers Peak, huh? Raid. I get rid of that and hope for another quest. Something that's, that works.
Everywhere.
There's a quest bell here, but we're not gonna be doing it for a long while. Because we don't know exactly what they have. I didn't say the Hogwarts at 6, I said what the night mean. That means after 6. Well, we're gonna start around 7.
Suggest you accede to any demand I might make.
Deal with Zinch. They're at war with the Bloodhound Covenant and a bunch of other factions. Just makes things worse with everybody. They don't want those random declarations of war. They want to be the ones that declare war. Peddler's business. More money for possible loot. This beastman just spawned right next to us.
Submit to me.
Druki Lord.
You what?
Yo, mama.
Favored of the Witch King.
With war with Itza and these dwarves that are dying out. Itza's rank 5. I got a bunch of enemies, but their main army might be just next to us because it's a path leading to the capital.
Shame. Bring decay.
Go Paisley, what's alliance? Ooh, that's useful. Work together.
To war. Horned rat provides.
Currently, we haven't picked any sides. So I guess this is good. This will piss off the Kalsoric, but if they focus on us, the Clump Pestilence will destroy them.
Not agreed. It's me.
Clump Pestilence, they take the southern tip of Lastria as a very strong faction. Ideal ally here. Yeah, this is a very nice ally for this faction. Seven versus 7, but they have armor.
Dreadlord, awaiting command.
7 versus 7, but they have
bow
armor.
only to Rakar. Witness my strength, Brachus.
One of the armies moved, but where?
Blood and suffering.
Yeah. The next one could be just adjacent to this. I can tag this and we can have a good fight, but if Gorok is next to that, we just lose the army. That's suicide.
Setting out.
He's unlikely here because there's other enemies.
I need little invitation to execute the Lustrians.
But it's still a suicide. We're not familiar with the Lastrian landscape yet.
Okay.
Yeah, Itza is close, but he's not here. This is the only army here. One is on the move. Where? Who knows?
Dragon Master. Done.
So attacking that was fine. Blixer doesn't have the armor to fight the lizardmen, but we have the sorceress. This army is trash, we don't have to worry about that. But that's always a possibility, Archmagans.
Master Druki.
Tremble before a calf.
We'll just hide the army here and see what these guys do, but we'll probably attack next turn. This area is dense. Way denser than in Warhammer 2.
Oh my god. You seen that shit? The people, holy shit. What the hell?
We need more armies. Lastra is too big to just have a couple of armies. Like, we're only getting close to 3 armies. But I'm having an OCD about the Thresh Lords available, so it's getting delayed.
Not vex us further.
I'm gonna get a tough High Beast Master. A vicious High Beast Master would be cool for this faction. We got 10 Supreme Swords available and all crop. Problem is, we got a High Beast Master, there's no way to use it at this stage. There's nothing available. And even if it is, it takes a while to build him up. So he's kind of like a really bad anti-lord. Has some flavor in theory, but it's just a really bad lord. Was this the Lord of Dark Magic last time it was available with Spiteful? And I mixed it with Lord of Death? God damn. Yeah, it was probably it was Spiteful. We had a Spiteful Dark Magic Sorceress and I didn't take it because I thought it was Lord of Death. Fuck me. Well, I guess I'll just take this one then. We need to level up more lords, this is not enough.
Druki!
I mean, this is not the Marathis faction, it's all about Supreme Sorceress. And Emergency Lords are always good, but because of other bad options, this literally turns into like a regular general, just like an elite unit with no magic. As an items, it works. Get a weapon mask here for the dragon. Oh gee, will I take a +3 leadership one or a +8 attack and 35 armor piercing weapon damage? Our lord has a base leadership of 75. 60 is average leadership. Decisions. Heck, if the Determined was unbreakable, it's still probably bad. If it was third leadership, still probably worse than most other traits. On some of the factions, the unbreakable here would be good, but not all of them.
Supreme sorceress of Thrall.
Got a hater here. I mean, Weapon Master is kind of useless to her unless she's on a Cold One or a Black Dragon. A little bit okay on a Manticore, but she just gets smacked too hard on it. I guess, like, if on a Cold One, Manticore, or Black Dragon, but specifically on a Black Dragon. That 8 attack is actually a lot on a Black Dragon, she has no extra other attack. Because the Black Dragon hits hard, and with 8 more attack, it makes all the difference. Like, the Black Dragon in a couple of hits can pretty much do more damage in a single spell. But it's not gonna be consistent without enough attack. Like at least 70.
Powerful enchantress.
The Red Spears and Crossbows, huh?
The people are displeased.
The Getral is most likely not gonna get attacked. This is our economy area. This is just crazy. Just need slaves. This one is so good that the slaves order things don't really matter. Golden Ziggurat is here. It's a good place for barracks. Black Ark is still not there yet, and I do want to get some Dark Shards. This is also master capacity. Same for this place here.
Unrestrained.
I have no time for this.
Dark magic.
Dread Lord of the Druki. Murderous Lord. Tyrant of Nagaroth.
It's a nice find here. Much for him to do right now.
What? Double time! Sail, damn you!
Let's get into bombardment range. I think we could have had both Rakat and that one.
Everywhere. Dreadlord.
Malevolent Lord.
We'll just push the rest of the economy for military. It's like not like it's anything important to build. Like higher than tier 3 don't even exist. It's a tier 3 faction, same like the vampires.
We are amongst them now.
It's the Black Arcs provide everything. Black Arc is not a tier 5. You don't need expand more than tier 3 with this faction, Archmagnons. Tier 5 only on the Black Arcs. And tier 5 on Black Arcs does not count, because you don't need real growth. So it's a tier 3 faction on infrastructure and tier 5 on the Horde. The buildings, as you expand, are way too expensive to build above tier 3. Not worth it. That's the main issue, and they don't really provide anything special. You can conquer the whole world with the Sister of Slaughter and the Shades. Hey, heck, you could probably do it with Red Spears and Dark Shards.
Druchii tyrant!
The slick capacity system is one of the worst things about the new Dark Elves. It's so bad that people don't even realize how bad it is. Because you don't need it.
Go, go! How wise!
The issue with the higher tier is it's too expensive and it doesn't go with the flow campaign. But there is no real progression in it. And there's no problem with Dark Elves, it's a problem with the whole campaign. Vampire counts being the main example of this. The core units are always in tier 3. And higher tier being expensive doesn't provide anything special, makes the higher tiers kind of irrelevant.
We are ready.
Now imagine if the Blood Knights were only able to be acquired if you have a tier 5 building unlocked and you can't raise dead otherwise. Just imagine you can't raise dead Blood Knights or Mortis Engine in armies or raise dead pools unless you have the acquired building built in your faction. All of a sudden, this thing is relevant again.
Dread spears.
That's just like one example. You can do this thing in 100 different ways.
Moving!
Master Druchii.
They literally just makes something higher tier and they just decide, yeah, this is higher tier, this is supposed to be relevant. But it doesn't work like that. It hasn't worked like that in years.
Dread spears. Battle ready. Going.
It is! Marching now!
Making ground.
Dreadlord!
Of course, because
Eager for battle.
the Red Spears have a little bit more arm than they used to have, but they're no match for the Dwarves.
We are ready. Onwards to murder.
Raw destruction!
Watch now. Nagorothi. Slash. Kill. Dread spears. Wage war.
I love how this disengaging while being surrounded by infantry unit.
Nagorothi. Kill everything.
Just minus had explosives on.
Dealers in death.
These Blix swords that actually beat Dwarf Warriors.
Daughter of Nagoroth!
Get your beards out the way, shall we? We must match.
Nagoroth rises. The merciless host.
Cain's fury! Black of heart!
Yeah, without Black Ark we would have needed more Harpies.
cruelty.
No mercy!
This would be cool if this was like a Thunder Harpy. There's a good hunger.
Rookie! Moving out. Hack! Cut!
Look with the dowie over this.
Bringer of death.
They came.
You see that shit?
Harpy is kind of like a carrion that works. Because with its number, the low attack actually works.
Druki.
But it works especially when they're attacking from the sky, like charging.
Warrior!
Our clans will
Suffering for all! Master Druki!
I mean, they're taking initially a lot of damage, but then they regenerate it. The Legendary now got damaged by the dynamite, the explosives. Very little friend fire.
Man the walls.
Our allies are here, they just need to clear this corner. They might do it on their own.
Cruel dreadlord.
Nice.
A dutiful servant, to be sure.
You got a name of power available, huh?
They bow only to Rakath.
Rules the Lord's army, Lord's own combat skills. Province or defection wide. This is a greedy lord. This is probably always the best option, though. So we got trash, or we got 10% ward save.
Feared warrior.
They know I am superior.
10% ward save is very good.
Bow before Rakath.
Dark Lord.
I think for this guy, no items. Let's disband this, we don't need them right now.
Master of cruelty.
And we'll get some more Dread Spears. Hey King Roman, he just woke up to read the patch notes, got my coffee, took one sip and done. Nice patch notes. King Roman, you're just a hater. Why can't you just be happy you even got the patch notes in the first place? Or something to read with your coffee.
Dreadlord of the Druki.
I need 2000 for this, huh? It's so important to ignore. Get this, and then we go for the river crossbows. We're at the turn 17-9 settlements, we're fighting Itza right now. And we got a good ally in the east. It's like this situation is like too good. Too good and just chill. Rakara is a very good position.
Stop that!
We have a visitor, Rakus. Shall we hear them, or flay them alive?
They want us to join war against Tehenwen, who is doing poorly as usual. They're offering us money. They have to go through Skrolk, multiple armies to get to us, so there's no reason not to accept this. Somebody's getting permanent! Don't play Hogwarts, it's all been requested, King Roman. Their bro has requested it, it's happening tonight. Ten-hour streaming coming. Okay, looking very good here. Nice to have competent allies. Although this Clump Pestilence looks suspiciously overtuned.
Murderous lord. The ocean awaits.
Dreadlord, awaiting command. Supreme Sorceress of Grant.
Okay, anything have new in diplomacy?
Shame.
Those guys are life support.
Noble born. Ma. Itzagua, Itzanuet.
What is your dark purpose?
Master Druki. Progress.
There's nobody in Itza. This is a very dense area. He has military, but hard to say where they are. There's numerous enemies. I think they recently smacked the Apostles of Change, and he might be going around, which is ridiculous considering the city is exposed.
Unequaled. Cower before my might.
Like you have a choice.
Those good dwarves are done.
Dark sorcery.
Sure, the Ark will be supporting here.
Anchors away.
They're within the radius here.
Beasts, rampage.
Haven't gotten any
Dragon
beasts recently, huh? Got some pterodons, so I might as well get annoyed with harpies.
Must I do everything myself?
Okay, Ark is in range. Auto-resolve kills 2 Dread Spears. And they're all dead. All dead. Pick victory or order. Elich, any new cards you got lately? I went to the local game store here and they had new MTG decks, new Pokemon decks, so maybe Elich got some new cards. Yeah, I got some new. Got some cards from the Phyrexia LB1 from Magic, and I got... it's been a while since I opened any new Pokemon stuff, but I got the Crowns and It stuff opened, and I actually traded for some other Pokemon cards for the collection. Been literally saving for the new expansion that's next month.
Predators, all!
I get some stuff when I can afford it, the King Roman. Always fun. I'm gonna take this spot because it's the highest ground. We're relying on this artillery unit.
Prime for combat!
Advancing! Nagarothi!
I didn't rely on the crossbows much when we get that river crossbow stack. It's kind of weird how critical that tech is to the Dark Elf range compared to like other factions range.
Advancing!
Our infantry is gonna be overwhelmed here.
Lord of all beasts!
Pterodons are faster than Harpies, so in theory they should counter Harpies. But the AI has been engaging in melee more than usual.
Rakar! Yes, indeed! Prepare yourselves, beasts!
I just need the Blink Swords to survive long enough until the wizards do their job. That's good, just one less bottle of vodka a week equals 2 new packs. True that, true that.
Sorceress of Grund! My power is yours! Fulfilling orders! Moving out! Sorceress of Grund!
I will feed them to the cold ones!
That seems to be moving faster than what the speed says. Maybe just because these wheels are hopping.
Eager for battle! Dark elves! Dread spears! at once.
Can you go too wide? We're gonna just lose the line. Those Sauros murder our infantry.
Dealers in death. Kill everything.
At least they don't all have shields, so they have less defense as well.
Bloody murder. Dealers in death. Slaughter them. The merciless host. Carnage awaits. Kill everything. We are ready. End
My
them.
God.
This is like 2 volleys there, like, look at the damage.
Shit. What the hell?
New patch gonna change lives. Well, it seems somebody's hopeful.
Beast Master!
Cold-blooded killers.
When one shades makes all difference in battles like this.
Bolt throwers. By Drakira. Druki, forward.
The car!
Shades. No survivors. Battle ready.
I'm gonna miss those Skyrim soundtracks.
The car!
Shades. Advance, Druki.
The car!
No orders for you. You're gonna get fed.
Massacre them.
Nobody likes the fat sorcerers.
Bolt throwers. Dog shots. We are ready. Blood will flow. Without question.
Oh, baby!
Oh, baby!
Kill them. We are ready. Die, weaklings. Eager for battle. Battle calls.
Carrot car expects!
Merciless warriors. Hack, cut. No mercy. Druki.
Skinks have a high missile resistance, I think. 40%.
Dread spears.
Blow them up here.
Cold-blooded killers.
Go deep!
Dread spears.
What resistance for those guys like the dwarves have?
Rakar takes charge!
Attacking! Slash! Kill! No mercy!
The turtles get murdered by the harpies.
Eager for battle! Eager for battle! Dog shots! Withdraw!
Not enough support for these guys.
Cold-blooded killers! The merciless host!
Behold me!
Elfry and Aha!
Guys on the large.
I will go!
Druki! By Cain!
Here!
Dark shots!
I am doomed!
Come, Bailiff!
Beast Lord! Beast Lord moving out!
Nagarothi!
Okay, so we'll murder the guy in melee.
Destruction!
These guys are murdering an infantry unit there.
Nagarothi! Dark shards!
Boundless suffering!
Dead! Bleak swords!
Sarathan!
The merciless host!
Just rank one guy, huh?
Going! Merciless warriors! Shades!
Cold blood!
Merciless warriors!
Literally 2 units of shades can carry a whole army. Doesn't matter what the rest of the units are in the army. And Sister's Avalon can carry even harder.
Lustry of blood!
But yes, let's not put any limitation on these units.
Dark shards! Dread spears! Dark shards! Battle ready!
Rakar! With me, creatures! I won't fail! Overwhelm!
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Shit.
Immediately!
Dread spears!
The real question is, do they carry Aureus? Well, if they do enough cardio, they can eat some Aureus.
Battle ready!
Kind of sad that how badly Hydra performs in melee combat, considering its stats. It's a way tougher unit than it's deadlier, and its stats should really make it a deadly unit. Also, damage will come from the fire breath, right? But this is like a sad performance on the Hydra. This shit is even worse. This unit should be performing way better, but they don't. This is crowd control. Literally crowd control, these 2 units. It's just worse. Verlestegan is a really poor unit. And then you have Bastillodons. Feral Bastillons, which are even worse. That guy looked like his unit card looked like one of them Red Crescent's King Chiefs. Get the slaves replenishment. The unit of Shades really outperformed both our monsters, but you don't see the value of tanking here. This unit still did most work here. You know, like damage taken, the amount of disruption. Like Hydra can like knock down like 15 guys. No attack animations for them for a couple of attack animations.
More slaves for Karan Khan.
It's on their main armies here. Not the main one, but one of the main ones.
Bow before Rakar.
What we really need on the card is some healing. 25% more post-battle loot. Very nice. The rest is just optional. That skill just for 25% more post-battle loot is good. Curse. The Harpies become free, which is okay. But you don't want to rely on Harpies. We still have to get out of, go out of the way to make the Harpies usable.
My name shall echo through the ages. Show neither mercy or restraint. Send them to Slaver's Gate. Bow before Rakar.
They know that we are coming here, so they might be on the way already.
Faster, I said.
We could go replenish here, but gotta attack this next turn.
With me.
Gorok might be in a bad spot where he can't just rush here.
You fought well, my beasts. Master Druki.
Dreadlord, awaiting command. Enacting my dark desires. Supreme Sorceress of Grond. Greetings, servants.
What are these statues here? Damn, look at the massive gold statue here. Upper Desert.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Inland, we're not gonna get much use of this Black Ark.
Double time! The ocean awaits. I approve of these dark deeds. The Druki are restless.
Too much industry will deplete the slaves pretty fast. Somebody was taking the piss when they made this one. Only 1,000. All our crossbows get meta range and ammunition here. This is damage for a lot of our units as well. Like these are like the first technology that do something for Dark Elves, other than campaign effects. I mean, like the battle tech. This technology literally makes the Bleak Swords have more damage than the Warriors of Chaos. That's fucked up if you ask me.
Dominating.
Okay, what do we have here? Warfire Throwers. Warfire Throwers. Black Claw Catapults. Where's the best garrison here? This seems to be Skaven as well. This garrison seems okay here. They're the first allies, so it makes the most sense. No Warfire Thrower here, though. Why would we get a Warfire Thrower over a Plague Catapult? Getting a plague catapult is kind of like on the spectrum of the left side, cool and fun. Fun, you know, subjectively. And on the right side, boring fuck, plague catapults. So are we boring fucks or are we cool and fun? I don't like the idea of a warp grinder in an army here. This one also reinforces the garrison here. This place might actually be under attack. The Chupacabra here. Wow, they tell us where Gorok is. Damn, looks like we got a spy balloon over last year, boys. Don't worry, class pencilings, we'll take care of this shit. So this settlement might get attacked by Gorok. This one might get attacked by these guys in the south. Kayaks. Kayak has nothing. You have to decide if you want to help garrison their place or have access to other units, or a combination of both while also having your outpost in a safe spot. Like Oixel is like the safe bet. Well, catapults are actually pretty cool to get now for our other armies. But I think one Warfare Thrower does more than a Plague Catapult can do. This could protect against Gorok, but it's also, you know, uncertain. Yeah, but Southern Sentinels is a safe spot. I kind of want to reinforce the garrison.
All shall kneel before the Khan.
I just hope they finish off the corner here. That would be the most pleasing outcome here, so we don't have to bother with the corner here. And they control the corner with us being a buffer and, on the elsewhere. It's gonna be a Lastria secured. This corner of the map can definitely have some annoying stuff happening, especially if we got the War Clan and Pestilence, I think. But if one faction takes this corner, you elevate them, it's pretty nice.
So, in Lieber, Humanicus. Shame. Ready.
Lord of...
We could definitely get more trade going, but not right now, it seems. They actually lost a bell, another one. I don't think it was just us there.
Speak!
If we didn't accept this, we would have seen where Gorok was the whole time.
Dragon Master.
If I go here, we lose about 32% movement, I think Itza will be in range no matter what.
I have much to show.
It's a rough movement this side,
Tyrant in training.
There better not be one turn from these two places.
Supreme!
It's just out of range, unfortunately.
Powerful sorceress. I think not.
Means we gotta move our card.
spreading terror. My powers are yours.
Lord of the Black Court.
One is good because we have slaves, but we need to keep it up.
I hear the old ones.
I admire your darkness. With haste! Sail, damn you!
Wrath of the Beast Lord.
Oh, casualties replenishment still happening, so it's fine to alter all this.
My beasts shall prevail.
That's a fair out result. I'm gonna take the slaves here.
Oh my god.
Thanks, Gallus.
You see that
Keeping
shit?
beasts is not cheap. Witness my strength, Rackus.
Losing about, I don't know, 300 something slaves a turn.
All-powerful sorceress.
Hurry, or face the lash.
Free range. Everything's decent here except this one. We only need 3. We don't really need this one, so this one could be in a way better. But there's nothing really exciting here. But it still goes with his flavor. I think there is absolutely no reason to get this one anymore. But if the second effect is faction-wide, because those are the units that are available to our whole faction, so it has to be better than free range. It's gonna be cool if this stock was also applied to the bears. It works, but it's no longer that relevant. Honestly, they're all 4 usable. They're all 4 usable. Because they're only 1 points and you get the good stuff. The most... the one that does the most here is the free range. Because you get replenishment in enemy territory, foreign territory. Murderous prowess for all the monsters. They didn't update the skills with the new units. I forgot the new units they added. Is there a Legend Lord that buffs his Valen a lot? The Lariel. Lariel gives them enough. This breeding program should literally give 8 attack to all the beasties. But yeah, very specific. They're all about variety, but they don't know how to produce variety skills. This is the most interesting skill he has. Although all 4 are usable. If the Harpy Claw bolts is faction-wide on the second effect, it's the best one he has. Because going into here on any lords and recruiting emergency units, it's like very powerful. Even if it's just for Rakart, those units get added to the pools and you have them available for the lords. Because, you know, Rakart can unlock them and then you can recruit them here. It's Avalon. Avalon was the faction that introduced them. So the Sister Avalon will be the strongest in Avalon and in the Legend Lord's army, the Alarila's army.
Submit to me. Stand down.
I have just enough movement here, huh?
Born to command.
The unlocks so far have been very disappointing.
For Kara and Ka.
$25% more post-battle captures. It's basically 3 skills in one. And the second one might be faction-wide or might just be for a card. It's unclear. Third one is not relevant. But it's still something interesting. Because you could pick multiple targets in the same area and stack them because they'll get slowed. Their formation only gets broken by getting shot with this, especially if it's multi-shot. So it's a decent thing to have for the on the Reaper Bolt Roar. It increases the chance, but doesn't say what the chance is.
True power unleashed. Be ready. Ever onward.
I'm gonna put in harm's way here. Maybe somebody's in the way. And we can poke on this side. We can poke on this side.
Hateful bidding! Do not cease! Move, you maggots!
It's a X before everybody else. There's no way they're gonna attack this. Because if Clan Peasants acts first, they can move the army out of Gorok's range, but if Gorok attacks first, we'll be getting reinforced here. So, like, checking sometimes the order who acts when, it's important. These are when act before Skaven. Which gives them a little bit edge, they should need it. Skaven should not act first, because they're the strongest in the attack.
Master of all.
Yeah, I keep getting enough money to just keep building stuff.
The people grow restless.
Oh yeah, that massive chaos corruption we've been getting. And the Altarian one is more on the ammo, and if you run out of ammo with Sister Avalon, you either outnumber like crazy or you're not using them right. You run out of ammo. Lazy fire at will situations, you know, instead of just sniping units. Right now we're trying to destroy Itza, make the position of the Skaven strong down there. It was not Gorok, it was somebody else. Maybe the Gorok lost his army.
you to my will, as I can any creature.
It's big stuff here, And they're not at war with each other.
Master Druki!
Tamer of dragons.
It says in range with only tier 3, huh? It's only 10, tier 20. Rank 56, you're rank 40. It looks like Gorok lost the battle somewhere.
Tremble before
3 Crozus against that settlement. I will be pushing it.
Submit to me. As you were.
The beastmen are in the range, we can't attack the settlement.
Rakar is.
We had to attack the beastmen first. They're positioned right in the spot where you're supposed to attack. So you click right click settlement, the movement bar to the bottom left is red. This bar here. It's red, which means this action cannot be completed. You'll get stopped at the zone of control. But if I declare war on the beastmen and attack them, they most likely retreat, and we take their spot. We're just on top of the city and we have enough movement. But then again, if the battle doesn't go our way, if the follow-up doesn't go our way, they're just probably gonna besiege the city and mess our replenishment. If not, just kill most of our units. I think this is a good attack if we had enough movement, but I don't have enough movement. We don't really want to push this. A couple of Cyclops and Minotars when our army is in a really bad shape can kill a lot. And they might even be reinforced by ITS.
What's best for me?
Like, what happened to Gorok? Oh.
Setting out!
We just have to bait him out of the city. Be patient about it. No need to just, you know, continue snowballing here.
Hecate, guide me.
She's gonna be useful eventually as a general and, you know, a bit of shade support. But right now, she's just basically just one girl on the map, and there's nobody else around.
Beastmasters.
Right?
Knives for the
Seeking entertainment.
We're even gonna raid.
Marauding. Setting forth. Dark power.
One girl can get 10 slaves with that raiding. And we should poke this.
Druki, a novel
That
prospect.
seems to be a rougher movement in this area.
What lies ahead?
We're pushing on Itza here with all our militaries. This area is secure. Nobody's bothering the north. Everything is happening in the east, and Clone Pestilence is a big buffer right now. They literally just close this whole area here.
murderous
I need to wait for
lord.
this one to unlock crossbows.
A vile plan.
I nerfed the growth on the black arcs a bit, but they still go up pretty nice.
Set the sails.
I tend to drop this building here and go for the growth. So this building on tier 1 and the technology, the first technology gets double the base growth. Definitely get one more military right now.
Dark Lord!
So we control Zotl here, so we have access to
Noble blood!
Regiment's Renown and the Monster Pants. I don't think we need to recruit anything here though. This one is nice, but it will be better once we get the technology for crossbows. Old Fiends. A spiteful Lord of Shadows, huh? Can't say no to that.
Supreme sorceress of Grant! No rest!
This is probably just gonna be a short campaign, but you know, we never know. We might need more lords. The Dust Gate. 3 loyalty, pretty standard when you start Gal. This is a point of attack. So if we don't build this, they might player focus here harder. Slower player focus. There's iron in the mine, so we get that thing first tier 2. We could should have like 2 or 3 trade agreements. I mean, they still have to go to the Clan Pestilence, but you never know, they might actually repel Lord Scroll here. I'll be impressed if Lord Scroll finishes the hand in here. Rank 18. Must be nice. Ricard has been fighting this whole time, rank 14. Got sacrificed the Cane 2 more turns, kinda needed for the Itza. If they sell out here and they get ambushed, it's slaughter. Okay, so Gorok was on the right side. So see, they totally they do not know about our hidden army there. They would have never moved the army out of the city there. Because they respond to possible threats and they don't see the ambush army there. Our army is hidden, they don't see it. And the one girl there is not enough to siege the city. Hey, Bress. Big factor with ambushes, you know, we could have been discovered there and they would not have moved. That's 100 negative control, huh? Or 100 positive control. She has 3 loyalty. This is a good event. Wow, Scroll did it, boys. Gotta love it when your ally, early ally is successful in creating a big buffer and potentially just turning into a major power, if not a superpower. I mean, for all I care, they can take take all this parts of Lastra here. For all I care, you know, I'll just take Itza here. After Itza, we can just go north this area. We get close to Ultron. So Gorok is here. So Gorok didn't actually lose the army, he just taken casualties. That's why it was lower. And does look like a rough movement here. If I didn't had this army here and these guys weren't here, they probably would have not left the city here.
Yes. Roaming.
So much for this guy being in the army, spy is currently more important. Well, he was fighting the Vampire Coast here. Gorg is actually quite terrifying to deal early on. Very resistant. 45 physical resistance, regeneration, perfect vigor. It just won't die. It's kind of like a crazy Grimgor with just less damage. I think in a way is a better Grimgor when it comes to fighting. Definitely better for the AI.
Bow before Rakar.
What's his talisman? Luckstone. "24 seconds.
The Beast Lord ascended. To the prey.
Let's hope Gorg doesn't have range here.
There shall be torment.
This guy looks like just out of reach of the city. You see this?
Fail me.
This is just out of reach, but if he puts his movement into the city, he might have just enough movement to target the city. This is actually pretty bad. We need to consider to raise the city.
The enemy could lurk anywhere.
I mean, Rakard
Blood and suffering.
and this guy said Malek could probably beat Gorok. But 17 units, another 15, that's way too much. Raising this city is also bad. Gotta raise the city. Gonna lose a tier 2 Itzam. It's like 15 turns here. See what's available here. Get a black dragon now. High chains, small chains. What does this small chains mean? Like 5%, 10%, 15%, 20%? Lose 500 slaves and 1500 for the dragon.
We are amongst them now.
Like dragon on turn 21. I like the idea of that. We also get a blood wreck Medusa. For 10 turns, War Hydra gets 50% magic resistance. Huh, magic resistance, huh?
Savage them beasts.
Yeah, it's just same run as spell resistance. So single entity spell resistance, that's kinda poopy.
Feast, my beasts.
And it says physical resistance 10% for War Hydra units, all armies. There's no physical resist. I've been slacking lately. I need to put like 20 entries in the Book of Bugs. I'm just not feeling it. Opening that place just causes me to drink. At least a patch, at least a patch, but nothing really been fixed in the book. We'll probably be updating Book of Bugs with the next big update. I've pretty much been waiting for the next big update. If CA is slacking for 5 months, I will be slacking for 5 months myself. This is just a bunch of little stuff like this, like exactly like this, you know. 10 physics resist for Hydra is nice. 15 magic resistance, yeah, it's a typo. It's spell resistance, but spell resistance doesn't do much for single entity. I guess it's nice if you use the dark power on the Hydra. Power of darkness. If you use it on the Hydra, I guess it's nice. It's really the only time that's good, just for power of darkness. I think this used to work in Warhammer 2.
Be prepared for slaughter.
Well, Hydra can be in a situation where it actually takes massive damage, and that the regeneration is not enough. It's gonna be using the another takes its place. Because I think I remember physical resistance working on the Hydra.
Feel my power. I will. Supreme Sorceress of Grond. Ever closer. Think again. What is your dark purpose? Moving on.
I don't like that we have to raise this city, but Gorok always makes it awkward. I guess it's unlucky here.
Abhor weakness.
I guess Sek is an option as well, but if we raise it, we cripple his faction.
Tear them apart.
This is literally like the only threat in Lastria right now. At least that we see.
They face doom.
Yeah, this will be a battle, but we'll be streaming 2.5 hours. We'll take a break here and do this battle when I get back. See you in a bit. Be back, boys. There'll be a food break in about an hour, and after that we'll be switching to Hogwarts Legacy. Start playing it tonight. Regarding the Great Book of Bugs, we'll review it, what's in it when the patch arrives in 2 months, and from that point on we'll start updating it again. We haven't had really an update in 3 months. So when the real patch arrives, we'll start updating again. These are spooky towers. The city can easily do massive damage. But we could use the size of the city against it. The Manticore can't hide. Anything else should be able to hide. Well, I guess the big guys can hide. These three units can hide. And look at all this jungle here. We can literally hide the army in a part of the map where their army is not. And by the time they're out to the other side, we are already in the city. Otherwise, you're gonna just get nuked hard by the towers. Not many artillery units can hide, but this one can hide. Yeah, we can hide literally the whole army in this area.
Battle ready. We are ready.
We'd even shoot their projectiles. That does look like the lasers of Doom. Harpies can't hide either. And she can hide. This is a massive battlefield. Massive battlefield. And we'll use the hiding to our advantage here. Only this one can hide, so they're the ones that either needs to be out of the way. Or move to the other side.
Beast Master! Very well!
You see, those towers have a really crazy range. And now we're just throwing the city here.
I approve! Raka takes charge!
Armies are good in the cities to destroy the towers. These guys will just run.
Master of dragons!
We're on the other side of the battle. You can see the battlefield is quite massive. Those towers can destroy the Hydra easily. Do that burn thing as well.
Raka! Beasts, obey me!
Our taking damage is not a problem at all.
Orders understood.
Lord of all beasts! Making ground!
We started. We really kind of could use a healing potion on a card. Get in the city. Try to look if there's any towers here.
Prepare yourselves, beasts!
Should be in the city by the time they get here.
Nagarothi! Druki! Terror and death!
Sorceress of Grond!
Bolt throwers!
Ah yes, reinforcements arrive. We saved. Just stay out of the way. Yeah, we're in the city. Attempt to capture some stuff. They build a barricade there. These feral guys are good to capture the stuff in the city.
Nagarothi!
Shades can just start firing here.
Forward! By your command, battle ready! Moving out! Going! Following orders!
With me, creatures!
Building a tower here. Strange spot. What are those? Those are cohort.
Dark shards. Battle ready. Following orders. Oh, baby.
Send those guys there.
Bleak swords.
Kind of interesting terrain. Like this is like very interesting for fighting. Shame we don't have much more battles like this.
As you say. Dark shards. As you say. Bleak swords.
Get some momentum going.
Predators! All!
King Order's really vulnerable to splash damage.
Bleak swords.
Aurus warriors when you shooters on them.
Onward. Following orders. Kill everything.
There's a
Ready to
sorceress.
rule. No mercy. Shades.
Let's take a look at that. 400 damage, but only one casualty. That's nice. This guy's a little bit of armor. Damage.
Prime for
We can actually help the card there.
Sorceress of grown.
And we can start using Focal Bloom here. We don't need to overcast it here.
Oriole Sarius.
Bleak swords. It is done.
It shall be done!
It's Feral Staking in there. You guys might get terrified here. Very close. Got a lot of units on that other side.
Beast Lord!
The merciless host. Onward.
This is like an ideal unit for that
My
unit to
power
fight.
is yours. Oriole,
Sarp is getting wrecked.
Oriole.
No, you just can't pull it right now. It's just gonna get routed. I don't really care if they get killed.
Repositioning! Lord of Beasts! Master! Master!
Eager for battle.
Looks like it's gonna get murdered by the Saurus Warriors. We need the cross support.
We are ready. To destruction! Cold-blooded killers.
Karadkar expects! Destroy them!
It's like, look at this. 20 casualties only. It's very
Sorceress of
strange.
grown. Sarrow then.
Oh, their attack.
Make them bleed. Bleak swords. Destroy!
Pull them up here.
Yes, indeed! Overwhelm!
Cold-blooded killers.
For those Spear Riders.
Druki, forward! On to slaughter! Kill them!
They're probably the most dangerous AI units, the Chameleon Kings.
I thirst.
Especially we're outnumbered.
To destruction! Suffering for all!
Come melee.
Bleak swords!
There's progress hitting always when it's good. This guy's gonna get murdered here if we don't pull them out.
It must be!
We understand! Dealers in death! Blood will flow! Druki! Bleak swords!
Death and despair!
Got the sorcerers here. We can slow out with magic. They're all glowing here.
Yes! Yes!
Destruction awaits! Rook Kent!
I'm not sure what they have barrier. I think it's because of right or something.
Bleak swords! It is done!
With affection effect.
Red spears! Onward! Advance, Druki! Advancing!
We're about moving those guys.
Sorceress of Bronze! Oriole Darius!
Disengage really fast there.
Shades!
Sorceress! On to murder! My pleasure!
Dark shards!
My whip awaits. Boundless suffering.
Following orders!
Rakar! Rakar triumphant!
Shades!
I think
Carnage
they're gonna get
awaits.
murdered on the swords there.
Beast Master! Die! Die!
Bleak swords! Dealers in death!
What the hell is going on with this pet finder here?
Murder awaits!
It is pretty cool. If only the pet finder worked.
Predators! All!
We are ready! Dark shards! On to slaughter! Carnage awaits! As you say, carnage awaits!
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Terror and death! By your command!
Only use there.
Battle calls!
Supreme power!
Bleak swords! Blood for Cain!
Get it routed. No, Bleak Swords are support a bit. They do pretty okay, but feels bad giving them that battle skill because it's useless later. Hey, man-made monster. MMM. What do you guys think? Who did more damage, a card or the sorceress? How is it the hider does no damage? Sorceress. One of the Bleak Swords is 6300. That's impressive for a Bleak Sword. We don't even have the tech yet for damage. Sorceress over 9000, Rakard over 6000. What do we do about this city? We could do something risky here. We loot and occupy, and then we... They don't have the movement to attack when the card retreats. Let's gamble.
Keeping beasts is not
It feels bad to raise it.
Supreme Sorceress of Grond. All-powerful sorceress.
Blink Swords do more damage than Chaos Wars these days.
They bow only to Rakar.
I mean, we can't beat those two together.
Praise be to Hecate. No rest. Unrestrained. Supreme Sorceress of Grond. Supreme Sorceress of
I think with
Grond.
taking the battle skill, the Blink Sword would be better than Emperor Swordsman.
So
But that's not saying much.
death.
Bow before Rakar.
There's a master replenisher here, but yeah, the city, this is doomed. You can't be in the city.
Bow before Rakar.
We'll leave the city, and hopefully it's a good retreat.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
I think it's better than the race. It's worth risking.
Ah, hear their screams.
Get one Black Dragon available.
Revel in this glorious slaughter.
Red Spears are the weakest units in this army.
For Karand Ka. Dragon Master.
These are good for a siege talker. But we need to make this army literally have no threats. And the Black Dragon will get it closer to that. In this army, the Black Dragon also gets additional 8 defense, so we should prioritize monsters.
All shall
Beastmen
yield
ambush.
before Rakar.
If they ambush us, they could do damage. They got only 1 Saigon and 3 Minotars. These are really deadly units. This is tough, but the rest is crap.
The Beast Lord ascended.
I wonder if this recruit rank +3 works on the monster pan. The murderous prowess for the beasts is nice. Still gonna be random when it triggers, but for the monsters, murderous prowess is a lot. I think how they changed replenishing Warhammer 3, the free range is better than before. I mean, in theory, unless they made it like a special rule.
The people are displeased.
Just can't underestimate Gorok. Gorok is too much in the early game.
Cruel
We have to
Dreadlord.
slowly poke at him. We should probably put his army in harm's way so they don't go for Itza.
Enacting my dark desires. Dark Lord. Moving. Dreadlord, awaiting command.
No Krog with him, we had the ward save.
Triumph as always.
This is too big of a threat for these guys to move, but I might still go for Itza. And I'm gonna keep this low so we don't really want to sacrifice it.
Power awaits me! Hateful bidding! Onwards! Onwards!
Some pestilence looks like it's gonna be good for us. There's the war with Clan Speedle. Clan Speedle is here, right? The Headhunter's jungle.
Yes, yes.
So the biggest threat right now is Hans Marshall and Gorok. After those two, nobody's a threat here anymore. I mean, Itza lost already their threat status, and Clan Pestilence is the strongest in the jungle after us. So we'll just slowly take a little bit bites on anybody who can do anything, and make sure the Clan Pestilence turns into major power. It's a massive buffer. Looks like the Hanon is still a joke, or maybe it was a different case because Clan Pestilence did very well. I mean, Clan Pestilence should be a big threat in the jungle, right? The Hanon looks sad, same like in Warhammer 2, until this guy's shown up with multiple armies. Kind of looked like they had something, but then they moved out, moved in, and all of a sudden they're dead. How did you guys experience this part of Lastria? How did the Tehenu or Sklog do in your campaigns? Because we can work with Tehenu, but we can work with Sklog, so this is ideal, right? But Tehenu seems to be again in a bad spot. At least he's out of range of the Gorok's rat. Who's they were fighting each other before. One is very good from all these battles, and we can definitely get a lot more military now. We can't just get all this on tier 3 unless we have like multiple fights a turn. What's the downside? Not having enough slaves for rights, so the rights only after battles. One thing is sure, we need more trade partners. This place is a landmark called the Chamber of Visions. It's too expensive and does very little, so it's not worth building. This thing should do a little bit more. If they double the first effect and add some basic tier 2 garrison, it will be okay. But as it is right now on a minor settlement of the resource, it's pretty bad. You literally get nothing relevant out of it. Like, the third effect should be +5. The first effect should be +10. And the fourth effect should be +10 without adding anything will be okay. If they double the... Actually, if they double everything except the third effect, 10, 2, 5, 10, that would be okay. But I think as a slot like this, it should provide something more. Money or the garrison. 5% more that doesn't do anything really. $10, 2, 5, 10. That would be okay. For a landmark. I mean, that is so bad that why build it? Why build it over a garrison? You know what happens? You build industry here, you build resource, and you build a landmark. This is a player focus point. You build resource, you build industry, and you build a wall. You get a safe settlement that produces lots of money. That's way better. And even if you don't need the garrison here, you can still get more masters or more other heroes. So this is still bad. Right now, since there's a possible war zone in the north, we get garrison to lower player focus. We don't get a tier 3 one, of course, because it's too expensive. Just get a tier 2 one. Same like the vampires. I don't really want to build a tier 3 one. Interesting, this a tier 3 building only takes 2 turns. It's weird that clicking this icon here and not have any special sound effect. There's nothing really here. I think this is a little bit okay. I guess there's a resource in this province. Oh, there's a province on resources. No resources here. Damn. Province without resources feels bad, man. Good thing that Ulton has 2 dice in the same province and 2 timber on the other side of the Ulton. This is what, 15 growth, another 15, we have more slaves. There is nothing we gain out of this except hero capacity. I guess on tier 3 we get more income. This is basically a tier 3 province. 85 growth is more than enough for that. And we just basically get hero capacity and we get industry. We get all our hero capacity in tier 3. Get masters here, hind assassins and hogs here, and the sorcerers here. Nothing happens on high tier. So actually, -1 for all buildings. Yeah, I guess it's that. There's more buffs here if you mouse over it. Oh yeah, that's a nice catch, Grinyak. I forgot about that. I guess this is useful. This is turning into a tier 3 game, guys. Tier 3 game. At least there are a couple of factions where high tier is more relevant. I mean, look at this. There's a Black Dragon tier 5. Black Dragon. We already got a Black Dragon recruited. That's actually even better than Raised Dead. But this is like kind of like a waste of money here, huh? There's enough growth for tier 3. There's no resources here and we don't need much capacity. So this is it. This is like, this province hits tier 3, there's nothing to do here.
The people grow restless.
This province is slightly more valuable on a higher tier because it's big. It's easier to grow. So you get at least the Black Roads option. Yes, it's a big province. The Black Road's better than the barracks. But this is Black Road's here and the Black Road's here. I guess it's just hero capacity and more income, there's nothing else. It's all on tier 3. These are the worst buildings for this faction. This 2 and this one here. This one is also pretty bad. Because of the dictates and the growth commandment, this one is also pretty poor. At least it does something. Like those recruitment buildings.
Black arts.
It's literally half the factions in Warhammer 3. Half the factions in Warhammer 3, the infrastructure makes no sense. And the fact that it's so expensive to build about tier 3, just literally, it's like deters you from considering it. I mean, look at the Empire, for example. You can play Empire on tier 3 as well. And this is one of the factions that wants to go higher tier. Even the Empire really is like, better get more armies and stick to tier 3. The biggest gold thing in this game is buildings, and you don't even have to build them. Once you realize that, you get more military and you can progress faster. Once you realize this, the game kind of loses something. Wow, they didn't go for it. Yeah, we got Gorok where we want him.
Welcome. Now bow.
Non-aggression with the Grand Admiral, or the Admiral. He doesn't like us to have treaties with Clan Pestilence. We side him Clan Pestilence, we don't care about him. He's only have his plate full. This is good money though to take from him. If Clan Pestilence doesn't like it, we could break it later for money. This is like a random factor here. And pissing off this faction here doesn't really matter. There's a potential trade agreement with Clan Pestilence ignoring it. Because they have currently extra resources.
My beasts have more wit and honor than...
That's expected. He's at war with Borderloo. They're actually called Borderloo Errant these days. She's on 3 loyalty. This is a great event. This is one good thing about the loyalty stuff. You sometimes get good events.
You may approach.
They attacked the Clan Pestilence.
Not linger.
So they must have been invited by another faction. They bypassed the alliance.
Master Druki,
It might have been the Skaven.
I'm going.
They lose 722 slaves per turn. It's a field battle with a card. Or was the collection by Scroll? It could have been, yeah, it could have been that as well. You're right. Scroll could have declared war on them. You're right. That's probably more likely. This is more likely. Now I'm regretting not repairing the city last turn to get the garrison up. It says a very good city. Get the faction replenishment, get gold. Gold tier 3 on the... this is pretty generic, no flavor. Every faction should have flavor around this and get all those trade resources. Pretty boring gold. That's gold, like just 600 income. This is iron mining. Worth more than gold. Way more than gold. So this is what I'm saying. Iron worth more than gold, and there's actually more flavor to it.
Oh
Meanwhile, gold,
Have you seen that
The
shit?
buildings are crumbling.
there's nothing.
What the hell?
Average income, and there's nothing on it. There's a lot of factions that have no flavor on gold. Should be golden idols, resources, and more flavor to it. Various buffs, either campaign or battle, or for the units. Hey, Shark Fighter.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
It's interesting. So they were in range, they didn't attack. Maybe because his arm was too damaged, so they put it close to even. I think Gorok might retreat if I attack him.
Submit to me.
Who seeks me? Behold true power.
Okay, we have both in range.
Peerless.
Retreating now. They literally place themselves in position to get attacked and they retreat.
All shall behold my greatness.
Dark sorcery. Nagaroth nobility. Powerful enchantress.
There is growing unrest.
That city is too valuable to just leave it like this. This is also worth it. They're gonna eat some most like the second.
What do you seek?
But destroy this army, we can occupy this. I kinda wanna complete this province.
Dread Commander.
But they say kids, I guess, is not a really big deal, but I might start recruiting immediately.
Dominating.
It's definitely a weird situation here with the retreat, because they have two forces.
I'll not be
I
caught.
think I'd rather complete the province here than anything else, because, you know, it's satisfying. I'm probably gonna give this province to Clan Pestilence. It's gonna be enough for them to be a major power. If I repaired this garrison would have been full strength, but I expect them to attack.
What is your dark purpose?
Recruiting a new army here. I just recruited a lord and he's probably gonna get a couple of units next turn. So best to clear from the south and go north, even if they 6 Itza. Yeah, that's for the best. We'll minimize some whack-a-mole. We had the money to have 2 armies a while back, but you know why I don't have 2 armies right now, OCD. This could have been just domination here otherwise.
Dread Lord of the Druki. The ocean awaits. Double time. Sail, damn you!
Yeah, I'm gonna take this. We can't even finish off this army and we have to take this. They both go into Itza. We have to finish one of them.
True power unleashed.
There's a way to trade this settlement later.
A legend among the Beastmasters.
Guided by authority.
We have to do this.
Show no mercy.
I haven't decided what faction for the next Sellout campaign. The next Sellout campaign is gonna be a bigger Sellout one. Not just option to sabotage campaign, but just support the goals. There'll be two campaigns that literally gonna be the ones that we don't usually play, and the third and fourth goal will be a day of multiplayer battles and a real attempt at the S4 campaign. Elich Desperate. Hey, Top Manager.
Cold-blooded killers!
Well, at least we can play with viewers.
Bleak swords!
But those goals are gonna be pretty steep, so most likely not gonna get there.
Dark elves!
This faction and Clan Pestilence are natural allies.
Eager for battle!
We have a bunch of this units that murder infantry.
The merciless host!
We have a Black Dragon though.
Lord of all beasts!
Druki!
No river crossbows yet, so limited range.
Bolt throwers!
Beast Master!
Oh my god. Have you seen that shit?
Add these things around.
Rakar takes charge!
Dark elves! Shades!
We'll harass with the Shades. Shades too fast for their units. Thank you, Panko. Thank you, Bidon.
Oh my god.
Forward!
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
I gave him the Shades banner of swiftness, so they're way too fast. 55 speed. I have no response to this harassment. It's one wall, look at that damage.
Merciless warriors! Die, weaklings!
They have to just take it or start our engages. We have another 16 shots.
Terror and
These are not regular Shades, these are Shades Commandos.
onwards to murder!
Ooh, Chameleon's Kings. We still have bad range.
Shades! By Cain! Murder awaits! The merciless host!
The Wayfarer is very interesting on infantry unit.
No survivors! To destruction!
Those are those chameleon guys. The
Shades! We are ready!
did it ability bug the bolt thrower?
Shades!
Oh man, it's like 2 bugs already.
Cold-blooded killers! Glorious destruction!
It's the suppress ability from a card.
Advance, Druki! Bolt throwers!
Oh, that's something pretty bad then. Because if we just have stand around, this is shit.
Sorceress of Grod! Elfry and Aha!
Moving out.
Our sorcery is majestic! Advancing!
Dark elves. Lustria shall burn.
Enemy charge!
Bleak swords.
Come, melee!
Was way too close there.
My whip awaits. Supreme power. Die! Die!
Oriole Sarius!
Dark shards.
Look at those cheeky bastards.
Shades. Kill them. Nagarothi. We understand. Battle ready.
Dark power!
I don't want to go after those shades.
Come to
Sometimes
me!
they focus some of the units recklessly.
Dark shards. Destroy. Rugi. It is done.
Hi, lizard man.
Oriole Sarius!
Like the black dragon is a little bit
Bleak
overkill at this
swords.
stage.
Forward.
I guess we're gonna just get the Ripper Bolt throwers. It's not worth using the other shot.
Battle ready. Taruki.
This unit we just stunned around is really bad. That's almost as bad as the Dwarf Bolt thrower.
Primed for combat.
Pulse throwers.
Because, you know, having suppressed on multi-shot would have been kind of cool. This unit doesn't really fit their card's arm later on anyways. Yeah, if I get close to the other army, we'll just transfer it, because it's still a good unit to keep rank 6 right now. Either did a little bit better in this battle, 7,000 damage. Shades have lost half health, 5 casualties. No resistances. Yeah, the physical resistance on the Hydra is bugged as well. Kinda wish we could get the line breaker for the Bleak Swords, but they're gonna be so bad later. This is how we get slaves for the turn.
The Tower of Despair awaits them.
Oh my god.
Nice.
You seen that
Anyway,
shit? Holy shit.
maybe a couple of these lowers the bad RNG in diplomacy.
Bow before Rakar. I lead.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant. Hecate, guide me.
A dutiful servant, to be sure.
Thanks, Soul Phantom. Thanks, Alf.
Before
Oh my god.
Rank 60, we got the Black Dragon, so I get 2 Black Dragons in the arm right now.
Holy shit. What the hell?
This is the skill that bugs the ball throwers.
Rakath does not fail.
Probably we'll just sack this place. Can you get the last skill without it? Well, it's actually the worst part of that skill. The you get the skill for the second and the first one. You can do it with 3. But every skill here has something good on it. But this Scorpion Chariot part is the worst part of the skill.
Triumph as always.
That will be quite a bit expenditure here to tell Gorok to go away.
So much death.
But considering what's here, I think it's worth it.
Supreme Sorceress of Grant. Revel in this glorious slaughter.
I get Rattling guns because we have all the other stuff, but let's anti-large unit as well. This thing will just potentially cost too much friendly fire. This could be fun in some siege battles.
Dragon Master.
Favored of the Witch King.
Shame we don't have this in range.
I march onwards.
Master of all.
Economy is really good here, but it's gonna be only good as long as we have the extra slaves at the start of the turn. Because of that condition for the extra income, right? When total slaves higher than 100 at the start of the turn, extra 300 here. This adds up when you have a lot of these tier 3 buildings.
Praise be to Hecate.
Once Gork is gone, there's just potential whack-a-mole, but we can get just more military. And that was enough to tell Gorok to
Arm
no.
yourself, dear Brackers. This one means us no harm.
He wants us to go to war against Clan Spital right now. If we go in this place, we're gonna give him that territory, but those guys might not actually move. We should probably destroy this else first and give them the settlements. I kind of want them for them doing a cell so I don't get a vision here, but we'll get a vision no matter what, I think. Kind of funny a minor clan like this bothering Clan Pest instead of, you know, fighting somebody else.
Something is not right.
Yeah, this again, this one doesn't look that good. This is a little nothing bad. Follow-up, huh? This is actually a different character. Huh. He's currently at 8 loyalty. We put it down to 3. We might get another event, but this experience is also nice. Two in loyalty events the same turn.
We are among.
Yeah, we might need to help here. This guy's a backdooring. There's already 5 units here. Oh, it's spelled differently. This one is Brachus with a 2C and a H. Could be, you know, just a typo. Who knows what it could be.
Blood in ascendance. The portents are good.
I think Goro can be handled by our other staff. We can send in Rakar to deal with the elves.
Your desire?
Not many bodies here.
Dark sorceress. Cower before my might. Seize this place.
Yeah, we got the River Cruveza. Is this how you read it? Cruveza? Cruveza?
They know I am superior.
I think we want to crush these elves here, so Pestilence goes north.
Black arts.
Born to command.
Best to deal with these guys quickly.
Spreading terror.
Who seeks me?
Yeah.
Yes? Chosen of Hecate. Feel my power.
These guys, I think, are in range here. They are.
Unequal.
There's 10 loyalty.
They bow only to Rakar.
What do
Now she has 9.
cruel
Don't want to give them ideas there.
Onwards! Onwards!
Might just retreat here.
Master Druki.
What is your dark purpose? Druki!
Still a bunch of Saurus.
Powerful sorceress.
We got some weapon teams.
Searching.
Hate runs. I've skills to show.
Shai shot.
Nice. We got Gork. Just exactly where I want him. We have a bunch of harpies here in numbers, but it's nothing special. Gork is a pain in the ass. Honestly, auto-resolve looks here like a best option. But we get to miss some weapon in action. Yeah, the training got buffed a bit. It's just average now. Got 3 characters we can send Gorok. Have half health. Don't mind the harpies getting killed, but I kind of want to keep these guys. Let's put a prediction here. Gorok is absurd, at least started for the early game. If the armor was full health, that would definitely be a problem. I don't think we're gonna keep all these troops, so after all that would have been fine too. I mean, there's no reason to use this many harpies unless it's like an emergency or you're trying to save money in Rakard's army.
Enchantress!
This thing is actually gonna be useful here if they use it right.
Dark Rider crossbows! Forward! Without question! Merciless warriors! Advance, Druki! Blood for Cain! Onwards to murder!
And these guys are way too weak to regular projectiles through the armor.
It is done! Onward! Druki, forward! No mercy! To destruction! Bloody murder! Going! Battle calls! Carnage awaits! Terror and death!
I'm gonna kill this thing before it becomes anything on this battlefield. The guy's okay for sniping, but they're way too squishy to be used properly.
Kill them!
They're using a healing on a unit that cannot be healed because it's missing health. Just bad code.
Nagarothi!
So Gorok starts with a Bastille Unification Crystal.
Death is delicious! Moving out! Hack! Cut! Murder awaits!
These guys have okay damage, but they don't have enough shooters.
Glorious destruction! With pleasure! Advancing!
Guys do the best they can do here.
Look out! This
We need to get rid of their projectile guys, and then we can harass Gorok maybe.
Death is coming!
March, scurry, yes! Dark shards!
Druki!
I smell Dark elves! Murder awaits!
Taking distraction.
Attack! Charge! Eager for battle. On to slaughter! Turn them to rats! Cold-blooded killers! Dark shards! Captain's command!
Dark sorceress.
Our tile's yours! Skitter, then leap! Murder awaits!
Moving on.
Yes, there! Pressure moving, going! Pray! Quick! Following orders! Sacrifice! Warp grinder! As master desires! Druki! Eager for battle!
Supreme sorceress. Come to me.
On to slaughter! Master Druki!
Ceres. Hearken to me.
What? Dark elves! Going! Now move! Eager for battle!
Searching.
Warp grinder! Warp fire thrower! Glorious warp fire! Skaven! Yes!
Supreme sorceress.
To the vermin tide! Die! Zap, God, Claudia!
Supreme sorceress.
Warp fire thrower! Fight! Attack! Watch out! Our sorcery is majestic! Get to me, thing! Attack! Warp fire thrower!
Druki.
Cold-blooded killers! Eurathan! Dark shards! Dealers in death!
Cold blood.
Slaughter them! Dread spears!
Foul sorcery.
Dark Rider crossbows! Warp fire thrower! Dread spears! Merciless warriors! Bleed them dry! Dealers in death!
The merciless. True power unleashed.
Slake! Ready! Master Druki! Fulfilling certain death! Ready? Red crack! String the cattle crack! Murder, kill, kill! Quick, quick! Yes, yes! Magic kill! Kill! Die, die, die! Glorious warfare! Now, ready, now!
Divide the or multiply ammunition before.
Sabotage! Keep mine! Nash! Kill! Kill! Score! Score!
It's the same thing with Iron Drakes.
Faster! Scurry! Attack!
Well, first I got distracted, food is ready. I totally forgot about chasing guys with the dinos. And then I started talking muted, yeah. Well, a couple minutes. Happens, it happens. That's what happens when you don't lock your door.
Supreme sorceress!
What? Fire thrower!
Guys, glad we went with Warfire Thrower instead of a boring ass black little catapult. Well, it causes a lot of damage pressure, and then the harp is just overwhelmed with numbers. Medusa did okay, but you don't need a unit that just does okay and loses a lot of health every battle.
Slavery becomes you.
Defeating Goro grants full leadership to the whole army and extra charge defense for the character. Rampager Standard.
Supreme sorceress of Grond. Dreadlord, awaiting command.
It did smack a couple of characters there. They have one more settlement here that they're building a new army.
Sorceress.
Yeah, let's just get that movement ahead of time.
Praise be to Hecate. Who seeks me? Thati. The weak shall fall.
Glittering scales, 2700. Look at that battle loot. Or just this, 2700.
You are utterly without use. Behold, true
Gorog is our #1 priority right now.
King entertainment. Sorceress of the dark.
Gorog and then Hans Marshal North. These two will do fine here. Ricard will go clear this area here. Legion Lords are worth a lot on battle loot. I mean, look at this province. 2000 income. What? There's nothing here. See it's because of the extra slaves. There's nothing here. So in a way, you don't have to put any effort building a slave province, and you get some high income with some basic stuff. This is a good landmark here. Really good landmark. I guess I can afford 50 slaves here per turn to get that faster. This little doubles the current growth, right? Rebellion here in a few turns. I think that's a good for rebellion. We can get it there in the 3 turns anyways. They're gonna have an army no matter what. The rebels are okay right now. That's how it looks like right now. Is there our ally here? We're trying to give them this area here and this area here. I only care what happens around this area here. But after Gorok is done and these guys are clear, we're going to be kind of not expanding just for our interests, but we're going to also expand for our allies' interests. So we don't just half-ass Halastria, but instead complete it before we get closer to Ultron. But the short victory will be completed before that. Shorter victory is literally just Lastria. The long is usual Dark Elf stuff where you gotta have to do Ultron. I think this faction has a good victory condition. This is just nice for short. And after Lastria, it's gonna be Ultron, right? Like nothing special really above short. It's definitely a different position for Dark Elves. Like Rakart and Loki have the most special stars for Dark Elves, right? Again, Maws has it different these days as well. I guess this 3 had to be for some more variety. Maws looks like has like the most toughest start. It just looks like, I don't know how it is. The Maws is very strong. But this whole area around the Dark Elves, they're literally all 3 in the same area, right? Yeah, Malekith, Krone, and Malus. Rat is in the middle, Card is down here, and Locker is the other side. I have them in possession pretty good. Makes you wonder if long campaign victory for Locker is also the High Elves. You know, the Dark Elves are kind of like a sub-faction High Elves, right? So it makes sense, you know, there can be only one. Can Dark Elves confed? Yeah. The Dark Elf faction Southlands, man, the way you put it, like Southlands is like full.
Bow before Rakar.
Tyrant of Nagaroth. Sail, damn you!
Black Ark is needs a tier 2 to get anywhere. Dark Shadow's on tier 2. Tier 3, I guess, the port first. Hey, guys. And our capital points at 4,000 income. As long as we have slaves, it's gonna be high. I'm wondering why we're building this. Why do we build this? It's like, why do we build this? You only have 2 masters, right? Unless we get a 3rd one. Yeah, but we need to build things else. I guess we get another master in the Dust Gate and another master in Colossus, but we can also build other stuff. Why do we need masters?
Powerful sorceress.
It's just like a Paladin can be healed. Still useful if he's flying. I guess he does have these and does have this, so makes him above most fighters. But is it worth a building slot?
A bloody victory.
I don't think Master is worth the building slot. Instead of the barracks, we can just get that hack for the army and a King Assassin for the campaign map. They can also be spiteful, yes, if there's a planetary alignment. I think for a short campaign the masters are pointless. You just get the first two and don't bother with them anymore. Two or three.
We are displeased.
The people are
Because you have to roll spiteful, you know. You have to roll spiteful. If you're not playing a long campaign, doesn't matter.
Master Druki.
Here you get a replenishment hero and a spy at the same time. Well, here you get nothing. Just get a first initial couple of masters and that's it. It's just a good fighter for the army. Just a good fighter for the army, and it's not important for a short campaign. Playing a long campaign and you cycle some traits, it could be cool to build them up. Because unless they get a set of gear, which is not really a part of short campaign, they'll never be great. While you put a hag in the army, she immediately provides replenishment, and she's better at dueling or killing infantry. And you get a Kin Assassin for spying the campaign map at the same time. It's a good flavor hero, but literally as the first barracks does nothing in the short campaign.
My plans must wait.
You also have to look like how long are you gonna play this campaign? Are you going to what you're gonna do? Try to min-max it? Are you gonna be using the cycling of the traits, add some tedium to it? You know, longer campaign. What does this thing does for you in the short campaign? Literally nothing. You just get a barracks and you recruit two, and that's it. They're no longer relevant.
What do you seek?
Because our faction has access to beasties. It's like, I feel like feral cold ones in a lot of situations are better than a master. And they don't require a building. Master will not be better than a regular unit unless it has gear. Or high rank.
Noble boy.
And you can't gear up every master, right? You can put a master in every army, but you can't gear it up. And you need a dead hag for replenishment more than you need the master. And she can use the gear too. You have to think about those things as well. If you start with master, it's nice. Get more masters on the initial barracks, it's nice, but unless you play a long campaign, the master is kind of pointless.
Cease your provocations.
Building these buildings also has no benefits other than getting mass capacity, because this faction doesn't have global recruitment. We get 2 barracks on tier 2 and we get 3 masters, and past that it's more than enough, more than you need. I like to get gear for them anyways. The other building provides +1 here and +1 here, so you get the main fighter of replenishment hero and spy on the campaign map at the same time. Sorceress is not relevant unless your legendary lord is not a caster, because then you can just use master supreme sorcerers, you know, for casters anyways. How many copies of these buildings are needed to affect global recruitment? 10. On 10 you get -1 global recruitment duration.
Black-hearted.
Kuladen. Minor settlements can build Sorcerer's Building. They can build the Cult of Cain. I guess the settlement is a little bit more relevant tier 4 if it has a resource and a port. But you only really need a sorceress with Lokir, Rakart, and Maws, right? I guess Kron as well. And every other army does in the sorceress. Unless you really want scouting. Less of these heroes in the armies, you don't even need much gear. Fewer. I only really bother with stuff like this in a longer campaign. Like, we can literally stop bothering half the stuff if you play a short campaign.
Crushing victory!
Oh, Marconos is here. It's time to switch to the Harry Potter game. My food is probably getting cold. I don't really like the idea of a long campaign right now. And I really want to play a long dwarf campaign. I really want to play a long dwarf campaign, and I want to play a long Kislev campaign. And I know it's going to be nothing but disappointment right now. Without a proper update. That being said, it's not like there's not things that we can still be playing here, right? Placing some stuff with other factions. More damage in our early units. Kinda silly that this faction has this buff, but not the Warriors of Chaos.
Master of all.
And now we have Bleak Swords with more damage than Warriors of Chaos. Literally a tier 1 unit out damaging Warriors of Chaos. That doesn't even have AP as the main damage. Okay, we'll save here. This is gonna be the first half of the stream today. Starting Hogwarts Legacy tonight. This campaign will pretty much go on nearly every day until completion. It's not gonna be a long campaign because we're doing a short victory here. Which looks like it's just gonna be last year. I also have a food break here, so when I get back, we'll be with Harry Potter here. Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy. Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy, nothing to do with Harry Potter, I guess, other than being in the same place. In a bit.